शुक्लांबरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। कठोपनिषद अध्याय 2 वल्ली 2 मंत्र 7। योनिमन्ये प्रपद्यन्ते शरीरत्वाय देहिनः स्थाणुमन्येऽनुसंयन्ति यथा कर्म यथा श्रुतम्। We will go to the bhashya. Yonim yonidvaram शुक्रबीजसमन्विताः सन्तः अन्ये केचित् अविद्यावन्तः मूढाः प्रपद्यन्ते शरीरत्वाय शरीरग्रहणार्थं देहिनः देहवन्तः योनिं प्रविशन्तीत्यर्थः। अन्ये means kechid. Anye is equal to kechid, some people. And who are they? Avidyavantaha moodhaha. Avidyavantaha, the ajnanis. The ajnanis are moodhaha. Not only ajnani, they are avivekinaha. They have aviveka because of ajnana. They think the world to be real. Such people, they शुक्रबीज समन्विताः सन्तः. In the Upanishad itself, there is a description of the jiva taking another birth. How a jiva takes another birth? If you look into Chandogya Upanishad, chapter 5, you will get very detailed description. Initially, the jiva goes to another loka, and then once the punya gets exhausted in the other loka, swarga, etc., then the jiva joins the rains and falls down through the raindrops, taking its shelter in the raindrop. It falls down through the raindrops on the earth. Then, from the earth, it is absorbed by any plant. It may be rice, paddy, or wheat, or any apple, any plant. Vrihi, ava, ityadi. Now, a fertile man should eat the plant. So then it joins the man's body. Then it joins his sperm. The jiva resides in the sperm of the father. Then it is transferred into the mother's womb. The sperm gets transferred into mother's womb. That is how the jiva enters the mother's womb. So this is a description given in the Upanishad itself. And this bhashya is based on that description. Therefore, Shukrabija Samanvitas Santaha, initially joining the Shukrabija. Shukrabija means sperm. Shukrabija Samanvitaha, joining the sperm, being one with the sperm. Then Yonim, Yonidwaram, the door of mother's womb. Prapadyante, they enter. Prapadyante means pravishanti. Sharirattvaya, why do they enter? Sharirattvaya is equal to Shariragrahanaya, Shariragrahanartham, for taking another body. In the womb, they get a new body. A new body is manufactured through fertilization. Dehinaha, and the one who enters is Dehi. Dehinaha is equal to Dehavantaha. Anye kechid avidyavantaha mudhaha dehinaha is equal to Dehavantaha. So yonim prapadyante is equal to yonim pravishanti ityarthaha. They enter mother's womb. Sthanum, vrikshadi, sthavarabhavam, anye, atyantadhamaha, maranam prapya, anusanyanti, anugachanti, anye, some other people who are also ajnanis, and not only ajnanis, atyanta adhamaha, they are worse than the previous ones. The previous ones might have done some punya along with the papa, but these people have done much more papa than punya. Therefore, they are atyantadhamaha, very lowly. Such people, maranam prapya, after attaining death, sthanum anusanyanti. Sthanum is equal to vrikshadi sthavara bhavam. They attain the janma of tree, etc., which is called sthanu. Sthanu means sthavara, non-moving creature. Sthanum is sthavara bhavam, the janma of a non-moving creature. Vriksha, etc., tree, etc. Anusanyanti is equal to anugachanti. They attain plant janma, animal janma. So some people may get human janma or animal janma, which is the first one. Not that bad. Another is plant janma, even worse. So the next janma is determined by one's punya and papa. How much punya one has done and how much papa one has done, accordingly one gets the following janma. So what decides the next janma? The Shruti itself has explained, yatha karma yatha shrutam. Yatha karma yadyasya karma tad yatha karma yaihi yadrasham karma iha janmani kritam tadvashena ityetat तथा च यथा श्रुतं यादृशं च विज्ञानमुपार्जितं तदनुरूपमेव शरीरं प्रतिपद्यन्ते इत्यर्थः। यथा प्रज्ञं हि संभवाः इति श्रुत्यन्तरात्। यथा कर्म यद यस्य कर्म तद यथा कर्म, the karma that belongs to an individual, tad yatha karma, it is yatha karma, means in keeping with one's karma. Yaihi yadrisham karma iha janmani kritam. Whatever karma one has done in this janma, tadvashena, because of that, corresponding to that, one gets another janma. It is implied, it is the significance of yatha karma. The intended meaning of yatha karma is yaihi yadrisham karma iha janmani kritam tadvashena shariram grinhati. One attains a body in keeping with the karma that is performed in this janma, in the present janma. Tatha cha yatha shrutam. Karma is not the only deciding factor to determine the birth. In addition to karma, shrutam. Shrutam means vijnanam. Bhashyakara calls it Vijnanam, not Atmajnana. Atmajnana will not lead to Janma. Therefore, we should not understand Shrutam as Atmajnana. Then what? The thoughts that we entertain in this Janma, the thoughts that we cherish in this Janma, sometimes it may be Shastriya thought, like Upasanam, and any noble thoughts that we entertain. Even they add to our samskara. Similarly, sometimes it may be ashastriya thoughts, like watching TV, etc., will sometimes be ashastriya. Certain thoughts that are not conducive for moksha, not conducive for spirituality. Such thoughts are entertained in our mind. They add to our samskara. Therefore, the samskara brought about by the type of thoughts that we entertain, even they determine our next janma. Therefore, yathashrutam yadrishancha vijnanam uparjitam. The vijnanam, the thoughts that we have entertained in this janma, tad anurupam eva, in keeping with the thoughts, shariram pratipadyante, the jivas attain new bodies, ityarthaha. And what is the pramana to say that even the vijnana, the thoughts, the thought process that we cherish also contributes to the janma? To say this, is there any pramana? Then Bhashyakara quotes from Aitareya Upanishad, Aitareya Aranyaka. Yatha prajnam hi sambhavaha iti shrutyantarat. There is another Shruti Vakya. Yatha prajnam hi sambhavaha. Sambhavaha means janmani, or yatha prajnam, in keeping with one's prajna. The samskaras brought about by certain thoughts that are entertained. Iti shrutyantarat. Next mantra. Ya esha supteshu jagarti kamam kamam purusho nirmimanaha tadeva shukram tad brahma tadeva amritamuchyate tasmin lokashritaः sarve tadunatyeti kaschana etadvai tat. So, in the first half of this mantra, the Shruti makes use of swapna, dream, to understand the presence of the Atma that transcends the body and senses. The dream state is very useful in Vedanta in many ways. One use of dream is to understand the mithyatva of this world. Just like a dream objects, just like the dream world, even this world is mithya. Jagat mithya drishyatvat swapna drishyavat. It is one usage of dream. To understand the mithyatva of this world. Another purpose of dream, another purpose of analyzing dream is to understand the presence of an Atma that transcends the senses and Atma and body. In waking, it is not easy to understand the presence of a separate Atma. Why? Because in the waking, our senses are active. Body is active. Therefore, whenever we perceive anything, we think our body and senses are perceiving them. Therefore, we think that the body and senses themselves are consciousness. Therefore, the need for a consciousness that is independent of the body and senses is not understood in waking. We will ask, why there has to be a separate Atma? I am seeing with my eyes. I am hearing with my ears. Therefore, my senses and my body themselves are the consciousness. And the consciousness is Atma. Therefore, the body, senses themselves, let them be Atma. Why we have to accept an Atma that is different from them? One may keep asking this question. In the waking, to answer such a person, we take help of dream state. What happens? In dream state, your senses are not active. The Indriyani are not active in deep sleep. Eyes are closed. You are not hearing or seeing anything that is happening outside. The body is not active. Yet you see things, you see various objects presented by your own mind. The mind is taking many forms. The mind is projecting various objects in dream. In fact, a whole universe is projected by the mind. Even in the absence of the senses, you are able to see them. What does it mean? The consciousness is present even in the absence of the senses. You are seeing even in the absence of the senses, even in the absence of the body. Therefore, the dream is a very good state to understand the presence of a consciousness that transcends the senses and body, that is independent of the senses of the body, senses and the body. So you see the dream without senses and body. The Swapna Drashta is not the senses. Swapna Drashta is not the body. And the Swapna Drashta is not even the mind, because the mind is busy projecting various objects. Mind is witnessed. The mind is taking the shape of all the objects. So mind is drishya. The drishyatva of the mind is also very much evident in dream state. The mind has become the tree, etc., because there is no external object. So what becomes the tree? What becomes the river? The mind. Then who witnesses them? Not the body, not the senses, not the mind. It is the Sakshi, the Atma, the consciousness. Therefore, there is an Atma independent of body, mind, senses, etc., is better understood in dream state. And if it is so in dream, it is so in the waking also. Because one who witnesses the dream alone witnesses the waking also. Therefore, you understand that the real seer, the real consciousness is not the senses, not the mind, not the body. It is the Atma, which is independent of the body, mind, senses, etc. So, in this mantra, the Shruti makes use of dream state to establish the presence of Atma. Yaha eshaha purushaha. This purushaha, which is under discussion, the Purusha Atma, Kamam kamam nirmimanaha. He is creating various objects. Even the dream srishti is made possible by the Atma. Without the presence of Atma, the dream is not possible. Therefore, the Shruti says, The Atma himself is creating all the dream objects. Kamam kamam. Kama means kamyati iti kamaha. The object of desire. Kamam kamam. Vipsa. All the objects of desire. All the desirable objects that you see in dream. Desirable object is just an indication. It will include the undesirable also. Sometimes desirable, sometimes undesirable. So, kamam kamam implies all the dream objects. Nirmimanaha, creating, means enabling the creation. So, enabling the creation means making the dream objects evident, illumining the dream objects. It's not that Atma is making the dream objects. Atma takes a roller and makes a dream chapati. It is not so. So, Atma is illumining all the dream objects. Nirmimanaha. Supteshu jagarti. Supteshu. When the indriya etc. are supta. Supteshu. In the sleeping people. What sleeps? Indriyadini. Supteshu indriyadishu. When the indriya etc. are sleeping, even then Atma is awake, shining. So, it is the Atma. So, Atma is independent of Deha, Indriya, etc. And the Dehendriya Vilakshana Atma is seen to be Jivatma because of its identification with the body, mind and senses. But in reality, it is not Jiva. It transcends the confines of the body. Therefore, the Shruti says, Tadeva Shukram. Tat, referring to the Atma, the Chaitanya. Eva Shukram, it is Shukram. Shukram means Shuddham, free from samsara, asamsari. Tad Brahma, it is Brahman. It is free from the limitations of the body, etc. Therefore, infinite, free from limitations. Therefore, it's Brahman. Tadeva amritamuchyate. It is amritam, eternal. Uchyate. It is told as eternal in the Shastra. Tasmin sarve lokaha shritaha. All lokas, all worlds are dependent on Brahman. It is the support of all lokas, the support of the whole universe. Kaschana tadu na atyeti. Kaschana, anybody, tad u na atyeti, does not transcend the Brahman. Brahman transcends everything, but nothing transcends Brahman. Nothing can exist independent of Brahman. Everything is dependent on Brahman for existence. Nobody can go outside Brahman. I will go outside Brahman, it is not possible. You can go outside the ashrama. You can go outside the country. You can even go outside your body. In fact, many people try for trans-body experience. And some people come and tell also, I went outside the body. Then I understand something is wrong. Some people go outside the body. At least during death we go outside the body. But you cannot go outside Brahman. Wherever you are in Brahman. Therefore, tadu natyeti kaschana. Nobody can go outside Brahman. Nobody can transcend Brahman, because Brahman is your Swarupa. You cannot go outside yourself. Etadvai tat. This indeed is that. Etad Brahma. This Brahma is the Brahman who is discussed in the previous chapter. See the Bhashya. Yat pratijñātam guhyam brahma vakṣyāmīti tadāha yat pratijñātam. So, Yama has made a pratijñā, made an opening statement. What? I will tell you Brahma in mantra 6. Hantata idam pravakṣyāmi guhyam brahma sanatanam yathacha maranam prapya atma bhavati Gautama. There he has made two pratijñās, two promises, two declarations he has made. The second pratijñā he fulfilled first. Yathacha maranam prapya atma bhavati. It is fulfilled in mantra 7. What happens after death for an ajnani? And the first pratijñā, I will tell you Brahma once again, it is fulfilled in this mantra and the following mantras also. Yat pratijñātam, the pratijñā that Yama had done in mantra 6, guhyam brahma vakṣyāmīti. I will tell you the guhyam brahma. I will tell you the Brahman which is a top secret, open secret. Tadaha. Now, Yama is telling Nachiketa that secret Brahman. He is telling the secret Brahman. Perhaps when Yama said, he didn't know that it will be recorded. And the secret is not a secret anymore. Tadaha. Yama tells about the Brahman. Ya esha supteshu pranadishu jagarti न स्वपिति कथम कामं कामं तं तं अभिप्रेतं स्त्र्याद्यर्थम अविद्यया निर्मिमाणः निष्पादयन् जागर्ति पुरुषः यः तदेव शुक्रं शुभ्रं शुद्धं तद्ब्रह्म न अन्यत् गुह्यं ब्रह्म अस्ति यः एषः पुरुषः दिस पुरुष एषः पुरुषः एषः means this one who is under discussion supteshu pranadishu when the prana etc are sleeping. So prana refers to indriyani, indriya etc, indriya and deha, all those things are sleeping. Jagarti, but the Atma is awake, means na swapiti, it does not sleep. Atma never sleeps. Whether it is a dream or deep sleep, the Atma is always awake. What sleeps? Only the senses, mind, etc. sleep. So, in dream, the mind also does not sleep. The mind is also half active. Not fully active, but half active. Half active because the mind cannot think like in waking. But still it is operational. It is playing what it has recorded during waking. No, what it has recorded during waking is played during dream. So, katham swapiti, how does the Atma sleep? Katham jagarti, how does the Atma remain awake? What does the Atma do? Kamam kamam nirmimanaha. Kamam kamam is equal to tam tam abhipretam. Tam tam, that means respective, various. Abhipretam vishayam, desired objects. Stryadyartham, stri etc. Objects like woman etc. Woman or man or anything. Jalebi, rasgulla, everything. Avidyaya nirmimanaha. And the dream projection happens from avidya. Even the dream objects are projected by the vikshepa shakti of avidya. Therefore, avidyaya, from avidya, the projecting power is there in the avidya. Nirmimanaha, he creates them. He makes it possible by giving it existence as well as making it evident. Satta and Spurti. Satta means existence, and Spurti, making it evident. It happens because of the Atma. In that sense, Nirmimanaha. He makes them, means makes them possible. Not that he is making them, manufacturing them. It's not so. The manufacturing happens because of avidya itself. Nirmimanaha is equal to nishpadayan, creating them, producing them. Jagarti purushaha, yaha purushaha jagarti. The purusha remains awake. Tadeva shukram. Shukram is equal to shubhram, white. Literally, shukra means white. In this context, shukram means shuddham. Atma does not have white color. So, white does not mean color. White means shuddham, pure. Tad Brahma, it is Brahman. Na anyat guhyam Brahma asti. Tadeva shukram tad Brahma. Means tadeva shukram tadeva Brahma. The evakara is there, and Bhashyakara is explaining the word eva. Na anyat guhyam Brahma asti. There is no other guhyam Brahma. There is no other Brahman which is secret. Means Atma itself is Brahman. The Chaitanya itself is Brahman. It is not that this is one Brahman and there is another Brahman. Or this is also Brahman, there is another Brahman. It is not so. There is only one Brahman, that is the Atma. So, after understanding Atma, you don't have to look for another thing. Some people keep looking for some other thing. Is there anything other than this also? I have understood Atma, I have understood Brahman, but is there something else also? The Upanishad says there is nothing more. Tadeva amritam avinashi uchyate sarvashastreshu. Tadeva amritam. The Brahman alone is amritam. Amritam is equal to avinashi, free from destruction, eternal. Only Brahman is permanent. Nothing else is permanent. Therefore, if you seek the permanent, seek Brahman. Sarva Shastreshu Uchyate. In all Shastras, the Brahman alone is mentioned as the permanent. Kincha Prithivyaadayo lokaha tasminneva sarve brahmani ashritaha sarvaloka karanatvatasya. Kincha also Prithivyaadayo lokaha. The lokas, the worlds like Prithivi, etc., Bhuhu, etc., Bhuhu, Bhuvaha, Swaha. You can count any number of loka. Sometimes it is 3, sometimes it is 7, sometimes it can be 14 also. All the lokas, any number of loka. Prithivyaadayo lokaha sarve, all lokas. Tasminneva Brahmani, in the same Brahman, Ashritaha, they are dependent on Brahman for their existence. Why? Sarvaloka Karanatvat Tasya, because Brahman is the Karana of all the lokas. Brahman is the substratum of all the lokas. Karana means Vivarta Upadana Karana, not Parinami Upadana Karana. The whole universe is Brahma Vivarta. Brahmanaha Vivartaha Jagat. Therefore, nothing is independent of Brahman. Tadu natyeti kaschana ityadi purvavadeva tadunatyeti kaschana etc. are explained before, where in 219, see mantra 219. No? Yataschodeti suryaha astam yatra cha gacchati tam devas sarve arpitaha tadunatyeti kaschana etadvaitat. It is explained there. So, same explanation should be understood. Therefore, Purvavad Eva, it should be understood like before. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.